Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. On first down, Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Bigsby with the return. This makes it up to the 25. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Michael McFadden able to make the play.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 23 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job. Enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Finds Barkley underneath. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Brought in. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense up to the line fast.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
They're going to run with Barkley. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, you'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Yeah, Nick Sirianni saw that play clock running down as he hurries to get a timeout call. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Third and goal. Defense electing to play this from the nickel. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Has it in close. He is not quite to the marker there. Just 2 yards on that play, Brock. And now one interesting decision coming up on 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Giants 14. Jake Elliott.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
3/4 in the books from this one. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Second and 3 now. From the gun, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offense in a hurry up here.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. It's Dart. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense to the line fast.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Dart now. The right side is caught by Robinson. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it.
18 yards. And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Gets this to Johnson. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Scatterboard. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody more power?
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants losing by 7. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Trying to throw this from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That's It's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 14-yard line.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Driving forward with Scattaboo. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. He's going to keep this one. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Kate, that fits under the umbrella of some coaches just don't want to mess around. That's about as conservative as it gets. Instead of taking some shots, which you could do in second and short, they decide to just move those chains.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Scattaboo. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal. He keeps it himself. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
They're lining up for 2. This is for the lead and potentially the win.
The Giants will line up for the two-point conversion.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to run in for 2. Oh, they gambled the entire game on that call. And now they're in line for the win. Cano ready to send this away. Shipley now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Defense getting in on the farm, Brock, with that fourth-quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say you can't play fast, but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6.
The Eagles take
And this
over
is going to be a
first and
touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Trying to push deep downfield. It's intercepted! That will do it! Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So the Giants come away with the win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.